Alright, so the Web 2.0 tool that I'm going to use today is called Wix. And Wix is a free website builder. It's something that you don't have to pay for. You can upgrade to one that you would have to pay for. I don't know why you would, because why mess with something that's free? So I'm going to throw this into preview mode just to show you a website that I built on Wix a while ago actually. But this one's going to act like a live site. It's not. You can't find this on the internet. It's not there right now. But it does let me show you what it looks like when you kind of have something going. So this is what's called gallery, where it's just got a whole bunch of pictures on one page, and then when you click on it, it's going to bring up a slightly larger version of the picture, and then I've added titles down here to label what kind of bird it was that I was taking a picture of. Same thing with butterflies. Yep, this is another gallery mode. I have a page where it's a blog, and this is a fun one. This one actually looks like a title. This is actually a button, so it's great because it actually just links to my Blogspot site where I've got stuff going on there. So that's kind of fun. Alright, so that's what sort of a built site looks like, but I'm going to take you to a new one, and we're just going to work on, show you some of the stuff that you can do with this. Alright, so I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to start creating because I don't have a site yet. So I'm just going to pick something. Exotic pet shop. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's do that. So here we're going to make, apparently, an exotic pet shop site. I'm digging that friend at the top there. So it's going to load the editor, and then basically everything that you click on is going to be something that you can edit. So these are no longer, this is no longer links to each site, page on your site. It's just something that you can edit. You can change the names of all of these things. And so here it's got the menu settings pop up because this is a new site, and so I really like this because it kind of comes up with a tutorial every time you click on something, so it sort of tells you what you're doing. You can change the style. You can add an animation. That could be exciting. Oh, let's spin in. Why not? Sure, perfect. Alright, so when I click on, now when I navigate, instead of clicking on the little names up here like you would on a live site, you're going to click over here. So if I wanted to go see what animals we have in our exotic pet shop, I would click on the pages link over here, and then I'll be able to edit this. So again, everything you click on is something you can edit. Here I can edit the text, I can change it. This is a slideshow. It's going to have all the fish. This is apparently going to have all the birds. You can also click on a blank template. So if I come back to the templates page here, we can do one where we're not going to have, it's not going to have all that stuff built in already. So here you can start completely from scratch, and it's just going to give you a big white page, which is kind of a fun place to start. I do like the little templates like this, especially if you're not super creative. I know that I struggle with, like, where do I put the buttons and that kind of thing. So for me, starting with something like this might be a little bit intimidating, but they do let you have all kinds of fun backgrounds. I know there's, oh yeah, there they are. Okay, so zebras, because why not zebras? You can add images, you can add any text you want, media, so you can add, you can embed a YouTube video, you can upload a PowerPoint slideshow, music, whatever you want. Buttons are always fun. Who doesn't love buttons? There's a PayPal button that just goes straight on here. You can just stick in a PayPal button and have people buy things from you. One of the options in this is to have an online store. You can build your own online store on Wix. Not something you'd probably be doing in a classroom, but kind of cool. As far as classroom uses for this goes, you know, I love this site for the same reason that I like blogs. Just, we live in a world where we share everything. People post everything on Facebook, and as far as getting parents in your classroom and involved, Wix is pretty nice in the same way that Blogger is kind of nice. You can set it where it can't be found on a search engine. And so you could email parents the address, and then only parents and students are going to have access to your students' work. And you can build it kind of like a portfolio. You can have them uploading writing projects that they've done, any kind of essays, that sort of thing. And so I think that's something that I would use this for. Now, I am not going to save this. it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to leave? And I'm going to go ahead and say yes, because I don't want to save that. But if I were to come back to this one, say back to editor, there's a little save button up at the top. So you just hit save. This one is mad at me because I'm logged into a different email address so that I could start a website from scratch and get the tutorials that it doesn't give me anymore on this one. So it's not going to let me save, but there is a save button up there, and then it lets you navigate away without popping up that message box that says, oh, don't go, you're going to lose everything. It's pretty user-friendly once you get used to the navigation.